Everybody, this is Beth. Today is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025. Um, Thank you to whoever said you need to do another video. Because I knew I needed to do another video and I just wasn't getting on top of it. So that was good to get her or his help. Yes, I'm letting my gray go. I don't think I want to keep going through getting it colored. I might get big white streaks put there. I don't know. We'll see. Um, so this coming up Wednesday, two of my friends are taking me back to Macon to get fitted for the power chair, and that'll be. They said it takes about an hour. And if anybody has recommendations for me of things that I need to tell them or certain accoutrements that I need to ask for to be ordered for my chair, please tell me ASAP. Because I heard, that once you place the order, that's it. The insurance company's not gonna let you get some additional stuff to go with it afterwards. I still can walk. I limp. And I do have my portable wheelchair, and it's heavy enough that we only take it if we really need it. So right now I just use a cane or a walker. I gotta stop sucking my teeth. My husband's gonna say something about that. I will say that this week I have finally went through like a phase where I'm dealing with this more. I've realized that what I do is like I'll scroll on Facebook or read stuff or watch funny videos, but what I'm doing is avoiding thinking about what in the world is going on. Why is this happening to me? And this is what my mind went through. I said to myself, well, if this was 20 years in the future, you would just be old and you'd be getting ready to die. So what's the difference? I think the difference is when you're old and you're dying, you're getting older, but you're just one day going to die. With this disease, you're having this slow slide down of your body not working right. So how I reframed it in my mind is that I have this certain time period here of 1 to 2 more years before I'll die. And that's my guess. And that I have to accept that that is happening. Like it feels like you have to have moments, and I'm assuming there will be multiple of these moments where you fully accept what is happening to you when you're coming to a realization. Like I'm letting it sink in. And so far I'm able to let it sink in and have a difficult moment, but then like the next day I felt better. So I think it was something I needed to do, and I think I'll have that happen how many ever times it needs to happen until my body and mind and spirit have like connected on this and accepted it, and I'm moving forward. And that may need to happen, as I get to each stage. I think there will be adjustments. So, what I did that night when I felt so down and like I didn't even want to try to fall asleep, I just was keyed up about it. And I finally laid down in a comfortable position with my ventilator mask on and felt comfortable and started praying, and I fell asleep and I slept the whole night. I did not even wake up. So that was a blessing from the Lord that I was able to sleep that whole night. Which I'm grateful for that, because I would say my chief way of dealing with this whole process is that I am going to God. I'm thinking of both my Father in heaven, who is God, and also Jesus Christ. I'm thinking of them and looking to them and talking to them in my mind and reading church stuff, reading scriptures to help me get through this. I do other stuff too, like I realized I've been watching the WNBA and the NBA so much because of that. It's an escape, but too much escaping is not good, because really you're escaping from the reality when I think your brain or body is asking you to deal with that. So I did some dealing this week, and there'll be more dealing. I know there will. And I am, besides my spiritual stuff, I'm glad I have good friends and family. Thank goodness. Like, I don't have to have that fear about not having enough help. And there's a missionary from my church who comes over and has started coming over on Wednesdays and doing stuff for me, which is very helpful. Like cooking me a meal, and we divide it up to freeze it, and working on cleaning out closets, stuff like that. Sorry, my phone keeps going off, so I keep looking over there. Alright, so I talked about the chair, about having somebody come help me, and I wanted to talk about the emotional. I think one of the big reasons I want to talk about emotional is I don't know if people talk about that very much. And I certainly don't see a lot of literature about ALS. And I think it should be talked about. I think maybe that's it for today. Oh yeah, I had my ALS visit a few weeks ago, and like my ALS functional scale thing is like at 31, and I found out that I'm not supposed to even take a nap in the daytime without having the ventilator on. And I think you have to have that thing on because if your body's not blowing out the CO2 right, they don't want you falling asleep without the mask on. It is irritating, but at the same time, I'm grateful to have it. So it's just like you got to deal with it. Did I learn anything? And then, so they told me I need to be fitted for the chair. Oh, yeah, this is big. I got a Tobii Dynavox. So for the new people, that is this thing that looks like, kind of like a kind of like a laptop, but not totally. I'm gonna get up and show it to you. So hang on. Okay, this is it right here. That is the Tobii Dynavox, and see how on the back it has, I guess it's kind of like the brain of it or something. So, coming back over here. So, the Dynavox lady, the Tobii lady, came and sat with me and my husband and showed us stuff for about 2 hours, and she calibrated it to my eyes. And when I was first getting used to all this, I used to wonder how is somebody's eyes going to be able to look at something and it speak out loud for you when you can't talk anymore. So what it is that at the bottom of that thing, there's these two little lit up things that kind of look like, I don't know the word for it, like little beams of light. And that is tracking your eyes, and as you look around the screen, it knows where you're looking. And if I want to say a phrase that's on the screen, I look right at that phrase and it'll do a little clock thing, and if I keep my eyes on it, that means I want to say that sentence or that phrase. So that's my short explanation of Dynavox. And Tobii is the name of the company. It's spelled Tobii. And that ventilator thing with the mouth guard thing, that is what people call Trilogy. And it's called that because the little program on there says like Trilogy 100 or Trilogy 101. But really it's a sophisticated BiPAP machine. It has a long tube thing that connects to the mask, and it helps you breathe right and stay alive longer. I think that's what I have for today. But I would appreciate any advice about the chair. Maybe I don't need advice. Maybe they're gonna know exactly what to tell me, which is fine. But I just thought I'd say it. And I did buy a little book to do some drawing in, and following this art therapist. And now that I've done that, there's multiple art therapists out there like that. So I need to work on doing that just to have variety in life. And I still do my part-time administrative job that I'm doing to earn a few extra bucks. But all of that together is giving me variety, which I think a person needs. And I'm also trying to avoid just doing mindless stuff all day long, because I think that's a fast way to depression. So those are my thoughts for today, and I hope this helps someone. And take care, y'all, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.